Hello. For your own safety, I will not reveal your signature and pronouns, but rest assured, you can trust us 100%. Those who have already fallen into the IFWGlobal virtue trap, or continue to work there, understand me and will not doubt me for a second. Now this organization is harassing my family and sending special threats. I want Ken Gamble and his men to stop their ruthless actions. If anything happens to me or any other company employee who has gone against the rigged system, this person should be blamed. I worked for IFWGlobal for several months and thought I belonged to something big and important, and was even proud of it. But this is not a detective agency that fights scammers. It is a scammer that takes money from desperate people. Unfortunately, not all employees realize this immediately. And those who do decide to bite the bullet and get off the boat find themselves in the water, not on dry land. Even quitting, let alone getting service, is not a peaceful way out of this place. And in April 2024 we began preparing for the Global Financial Summit scheduled for November, where we will be able to discuss the future of the industry. Mr. Gamble personally, not his people, tasked us with finding a significant scam, an international class scam at that, so that we could report our new achievements to the media and the world in time for that event. He also asked us to elaborate on any such achievements if we did not have them, especially since we have the highest level of trust in IFWGlobal in the world. But this was only the beginning of an interesting chain of events. Despite the fact that disclosure of corporate data was forbidden within the company, and that I had a good relationship with my colleagues, today I learned a small part of the truth. There are entire databases of people defrauded by crypto projects, brokerage firms, pyramid schemes, and other cyber traps. These lists have been made available to countless IFWGlobal employees and include not only names and phone numbers, but also residential addresses, health insurance numbers, and even roommate details. All of these people turned to the detectives for help and justice, but what they got was not money, but a new divorce plan. UniversalChargeback is taking these people in after they were defrauded by gambling's company. UniversalChargeback is one of gambling's projects. I am sure there are dozens of projects. But having personally encountered the documents, I can confidently argue that this is the only one. People have to pay 10% of the stolen money for chargeback services, plus a bunch of fees for additional services. In the end, victims are cheated 3 times by scammers, IFWGlobal employees, and chargebacks. UniversalChargeback's website makes no mention of any connection to big-time detectives. This is hidden from Ken Gamble, Alan Watson, Joshua Plowman, and others who continue to work for the scammers. In hindsight, the chargebacks are actually helping to supplement the mammoth database, even though they take credit for it. To top it off, these results will be submitted to the State Commission for a grant in 2025 to 2026. There is no other scam this elaborate. Those who are not under pressure are not at peace either. Calls and letters continue to come in from other scams in which IFWGlobal sells contacts at inflated prices. They are making money off of everyone who once risked leaving their phone number to try to contact them. But the biggest catch is from financial companies, brokers, trading platforms, crypto projects, startups, anyone with potential money and audience. First, it all starts with a claim. According to the allegations, the company is breaking Australian law, offering illegal terms, deceiving customers, and intending to defraud. False evidence and the influence of IFWGlobal's management are at play. The only way out is to pay them off. All those who disagree with the outcome of this event are subjected to customized articles in various forums, fake reviews on all popular services, and threats, both virtual and real. The most unruly large companies are left with the option of an investigation by detectives. After such a stain, the project either shuts down or goes bankrupt and suffers the same fate. Either way, the system preys on all who stand in its way. If IFWGlobal had not started using these tactics against my family one day, I would not have thought to look into these facts. The way this company does business is illegal. I did not want to break the law, so I voiced my concerns to my supervisor about what was going on. After all, Mr. Gamble and his associates were suddenly able to come clean, but ordinary employees like myself could not. Subsequently, a private investigator began to work against me. I was repeatedly noticed by surveillance cameras in my neighborhood, and received numerous notes in my mailbox with double-digit content. Don't do anything stupid, we're with you. Your family is safe now. But will it always be so? Etc. Strangers even came to friends' homes and new workplaces, leaving new messages. The final straw was a phone call to my mother, where someone asked me to keep quiet and keep a low profile. If not, they promised to send a tough guy or use legal grounds to make my life last sweet for a few years. Pawns like me alone cannot change or break the system. But I will not live in constant fear waiting for the tough guy. If IFWGlobal does not stop terrorism, my next article will be more substantive. Fortunately, management knows this because I have considerable evidence of this company's fraudulent activities, and there is no way I will be left alone. I also intend to put all available facts in the hands of journalists and real international investigators. Rest assured, everyone wants to catch these big shots. I would also like to warn the IFWGlobal officials, who are trying to take my evidence by force. I have been entrusted with copies of the documents and have ordered them to be immediately released and distributed to all authorities in case of my disappearance/death. As long as I and my loved ones are safe, your business will continue to succeed.